Happy Nintendo Story Tuesday. Happy 4th of July, all of my American pals. In order to celebrate today, we've got a story that's about a football game. Would like to say a big thank you to everybody who gave me great feedback on the longer format videos. I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to be here, and I think that we're on to something great. Without further ado, I'd like to get into Nintendo Story 12. This one's taking it back to the NES era, and it comes from my good friend Vince. Vince writes, I'm probably a bit older than the typical person that would submit a story here. I'm sorry, how old are you, Vince? There's no age limit on nostalgia, but I definitely remember when I got my first Nintendo. Growing up with Atari and Intellivision, it was quite a different world that consisted of joysticks, paddles, and Pong. Then a small mustachioed plumber showed up, along with some ducks, a dog, and a laser gun. A laser gun that actually frickin' worked. And my world was changed forever. Or at least until the Sega Genesis showed up a few years later.
How dare you speak of the S-word on my show?
Just kidding, I like Sega. I'm not an idiot. I have no clue how many hours I spent playing Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt, but it was a lot. Mainly because I was horrible. Plus, once I added Double Dribble and Contra to my collection, it was over for me in terms of seeing the outside world. However, the most committed I ever was to a video game had to be Tecmo Super Bowl. I spent a year away at college when I was 18, and the game was released at the same time that school started. My friends and I would spend days and nights playing entire seasons in one sitting with multiple teams. It was glorious, and I regret nothing. As I got older, I weaned myself off of video games for the most part, but I'll always have Tecmo Super Bowl and Super Mario in my heart. Thank you, Vince, for letting us into your life with that wonderful story. It's kind of amazing how impactful sports video games are on all walks of life. I mean, even on me, I'm not really a sports person, but I've played a fair share of sports video games. And I actually have a lot of memories that have to do with sports video games. Leave a comment and let me know what your favorite sports video game is, and I'll have to check it out. People, don't forget to send me a story. It's the way that this show will go on. You can either submit to mynintendostory@gmail.com or follow me on Instagram and send me a DM. Heck, I'll even take a YouTube comment. You're here. Might as well just do it. Any way that you can submit a story to me, I will make sure it gets put in the archives. To all my friends in America, have a fantastic holiday. Don't get too crazy. Put on your sunscreen. I will see you guys on Thursday with the next video. This has been Nintendo Story 12.